ChampionSteno.com. Ready? Begin.
You must not consider such information when reaching your verdict, for anything you see or hear about this case outside the courtroom is not evidence. You must disregard such information when reaching your verdict. 5. A particular item of evidence is sometimes received for a limited purpose. I will tell you when that situation arises and will instruct you on the purpose for which the evidence can and cannot be used. 6. Finally, you may have heard the phrases direct evidence and circumstantial evidence. You should not be concerned with those phrases, since the law makes no distinction between the weight to be given to direct or to circumstantial evidence. You should give all the evidence the weight and value which you believe that the evidence is entitled to receive. During the trial, it may become necessary for me to talk with the lawyers outside your hearing, either by having a bench conference while you are present in the courtroom, or by calling a recess. Please understand that while you are waiting, we are working. The purpose of the conference is to decide how certain evidence is to be treated under the rules of evidence, or to decide a particular procedure to be followed in the case. We will do what we can to minimize the number and length of these conferences. If you wish, you may take notes to help you remember what witnesses said. Notes may be helpful to you because, at the end of the trial, you must make your decision based on what you recall of the evidence. You will not have a written transcript to consult, and it may not be practical for the court reporter to read back lengthy testimony. Therefore, pay close attention to the testimony that is given. If you do take notes, please keep your notes to yourself until you and the other jurors go to the jury room to decide the case. Do not let note-taking distract you to the point that you miss hearing other testimony from the witness. During the trial, documents and other physical items may be received in evidence. You will not be supplied with a list of exhibits which are received in evidence. Therefore, you may wish to make notes about the exhibits, especially their description and number, so that you can locate and refer to exhibits while you are deliberating. When we take our recess each day for the lunchtime break, and when we take our recess each night, please take your notes to the jury room and leave your notes there. The courtroom deputy will take custody of your notes and secure them. No one will read your notes but you. Your notes will be destroyed after the trial is over. To ensure fairness, you, as jurors, must obey the following rules. 1. Do not talk among yourselves about this case or about anyone involved with this case until the end of the case, when you go to the jury room to decide on your verdict. 2. Do not talk with anyone else about this case or about anyone involved with it until the trial has ended and you have been discharged as jurors. 3. During the course of this trial and when you are outside the courtroom, do not listen to or allow anyone to tell you anything about this case. Do not allow anyone to talk to you about anyone involved with this case until the trial has ended and I have accepted your verdict. If anyone tries to talk to you about this case during the trial, please promptly report that matter to me. 4. During the trial, do not talk with or speak to any of the parties, lawyers, or witnesses involved in this case. Do not even pass the time of day with any of them. You must not only do justice in this case, but you must also give the appearance of doing justice. For instance, if a person from one side of the lawsuit sees you talking to a person from the other side, even if it is on a matter unconnected or with this trial or simply to pass the time of day, such contact might arouse unwarranted suspicion about your fairness.